Welcome to Moonshine and Music. Today we have Moonshine Circle Volume 6, which is the last volume of Moonshine Circle. We've been putting them out for you all summer long, and this is the last one. We have excellent players on tonight's. My good friend Jake Schlegel and my really good friend Ray Hoskins play along with me on the last Moonshine Circle show. It's a good show. It's a great show. It's going to be fun to watch. First, though, we have some really dark humor from my man, comedian Brent Lee Smith, the Moonshine Guru.
Hey, Moonshine music fans. Brent Lee Smith, the Moonshine Guru with you here. Got a little something different today. We usually don't do product endorsements on the show, but when you get paid some cold, hard, increasingly rare cash, it's hard to say no. And if anyone out there wants to send us some money, talk to Joe, he'll tell you how to do it. So without further ado, let me tell you about CryFam. It's a family cryogenics lab, not a way to get tears out of your family members. That's a whole separate service that we don't condone or endorse, and we don't benefit from it, so I'm going to stop talking about it. But the thing about CryFam is the first person who registers in the family, with a deposit, of course, they get to choose who and when gets frozen. And you don't have to be dead yet. We have about a 42.692% chance of thawing people out. So you should be okay, probably, if you want to do that. The odds get better usually, every so often. Occasionally a little bit worse when we try stuff out, but it'll be all right, I think. There are plenty of reasons you might want to use our service. If some loved one passes and you're just not ready for a funeral yet, put them on ice. And then once you've calmed down enough and enough time has passed and you're ready to deal with the grief, go on ahead. Or if you want to do a situation like maybe you got a racist uncle who won't shut up, put him on ice. Maybe he'll learn his lesson. Sometimes you just need to chill out. You got some annoying third cousin 14 times removed who wants to eat out of your fridge anytime they're over, put them on ice. That ain't cool. Maybe have some time to think about it while they're in the deep freeze. And by the way, it's up to you to notify your family about the plan. We're not responsible for any charges of kidnapping, larceny, Grand Theft Auto, third-degree murder, none of that. I'm not really a cop or a lawyer, so I don't have any more examples. Truancy, no, not that either. But yeah, so, you assume all the risk in this. You just give us your money and your loved one, and then we freeze them. That's what we do. And we also offer a separate plan for friends and also politicians. So, yeah, I think that kind of explains itself. All right, guys. That's it for CryFam. I don't know how to get a hold of them. They just gave me the money and kind of left. But, I don't know, maybe contact Joe and then he'll put you in touch. Maybe.
This is Moonshine and Music with Joe Shelton. Wait a minute, that's me. Anyway, we're going to bring you some inspiring songwriters, musicians, and maybe some side challenges and other stuff around the music industry. So stick with us right now, because the show is coming your way. Woo! Moonshine and Music starts right now. Is that one of these fancy capos that just rolls down the neck?
Yeah, but they're only $16 though. So they're actually.
So it's not that fancy?
No, yeah, they're great though. I don't know why more people don't use them, except that you have to have it on all the strings. Some people, only like to capo a few strings. I'm always on all the strings.
Me too.
Like Bryce Taylor
I'm too
could
lazy
never
to
deal
figure
with
out
that.
how to do that.
Right, yeah.
I'm too lazy to figure out how to do all that other stuff. I just move my capo
Same
up.
here.
If I want to do it, I do it with my fingers.
Same here.
If I can't do it that way, I just don't do it.
Hello and welcome to the Moonshine Circle, Songwriters in the Round. This is a great crowd tonight. I love all of you guys. Make lots of noise.
Yeah, kind of literally.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Tonight we have a all-star cast. On the right, Ray Hoskins. In the middle, Mr. Jake Schlegel. And I'm the host, Joe Shelton. And so we're going to play some songs for everybody. And we're going to tell some stories. What's that? We're going to have s'mores? What? I don't know. Is that a thing?
Now I'm distracted.
Now I'm really distracted. Well, it's the end of summer, so I'm going to start off with songs of summer because it's best to start at the beginning with older stuff. I'm going to play some old stuff tonight. All right. So Songs of Summer is a song that I wrote a few years ago when I had a crazy playlist on my iPod. I did say iPod, I did not say iPhone. It was on an actual iPod. The playlist was called Songs of Summer. And what I did one day was I picked out all the songs I could find that had summer in the title. And so this song's kind of about all those songs.
VH1 those parking lot and Kid Rock sang all summer long. Garth gave us that summer till Keith Summer came back around in the heat of the summer on a clear starry night. Hear the words weaving in and out of time. It's the songs of the summer getting stronger and stronger. Hear the beat of the drummer and guitars in my mind. I lost myself in bottle summer rain. Now I could feel Don Henley's pain. And I got Cochrane's summertime blues. And I got Alan Jackson's too. In the heat of the summer on a clear starry night. Stronger and stronger. Hear the beat of the drummer and guitars in my mind. There once was a cruel summer and several hot summer nights. And Kenny sang about summertime and baseball under the lights. In the heat of the summer on a clear starry night. The songs of the summer getting stronger and stronger. Hear the beat of the drummer and guitars in my mind. longer. Hear the beat of the drummer and guitars in my mind.
Thank you. That was fun. Yeah.
Who's next? Me or Ray?
You are, man.
Well, I was stoned when she found me at a service station in Johnson County, with a half smile on my face and trouble on the inside. I was stranded by a lukewarm lover, and just about ready to find another, when she pulled up beside me and said, honey, do you need a ride? And I could tell those lonesome city nights took a toll on her once so pretty eyes. But she was the only one, she was the only one who could take away my trouble inside. Well, two things I could never find: a steady heart or a steady mind. Just a few bad habits I couldn't hide, and trouble on the inside. And I hadn't learned one solitary, semi-healthy or ordinary way to ease my pain when she took me away. And I could tell those lonesome city nights took a toll on her once so pretty eyes. But she was the only one, she was the only one who could take away my trouble inside. She wrapped her skinny arms around me. I said, baby, I'm glad you found me, but I got trouble on the inside. She let down her long black hair, and she washed my feet with grace and care. She said, baby, you're safe with me here. Now let's get out all that trouble inside. But that night, as my sleeping baby lied softly on her sofa with an accidental smile, I left the only one, I left the only one who could take away my trouble inside. Oh, she was the only one, she was the only one who could take away my trouble inside.
Nice song, man.
Thank you.
That's on your new record, man. You didn't talk about your new record before that.
It's not on the new record.
Isn't that on your new record?
No.
That was on your new record. Isn't that? I've heard that a lot, so I don't know.
You've never heard it before.
I haven't?
Nope.
God, that's killer. I love it. I was like, I know I've heard this. Where have I heard this?
You haven't. You will at Battle of the Bands, though, November 20th.
You're going to be in the Battle of the Bands with them?
Yep, November 20th.
All by yourself? Or
No. I'll have a 5-piece. It's a different band. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be fun. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that, yeah.
Well, I might as well sing that song that we've been talking about before Jake got here.
It's all about Jake.
I like the form of her form and her pretty blue eyes. I had no way of knowing that her love was a lie. We found out about the baby after she done found her another man. About 8 months later, I began to understand. Don't have babies with crazy people, 'cause they never go away. You're gonna see them on the weekends. They're gonna haunt your holidays. No matter how you try, there ain't a damn thing you can do. But watch as they slowly drive your children crazy too. He was looking for a woman who would set his soul on fire. Instead he found him one who fueled some baser desires. She never did love him, she just wanted to play. Now a child and 2 wives later, she still won't go away. Don't have babies with crazy people, 'cause they never go away. You're gonna see them on the weekends. They're gonna haunt your holidays. No matter how you try, there ain't nothing you can do. But watch as they slowly drive your children crazy too. Father for her child. Said she found a man who was kind of crazy and wild. You see, he doesn't really like women, and it hurts her through and through. When their son comes home and he starts to bully her too. Don't have babies with crazy people, 'cause they're never gonna go away. You're gonna see them on the weekends. They're gonna haunt your every friggin' holiday. No matter how you try, there ain't a damn thing you can do. But watch as they slowly drive your children crazy too. Thank you very much.
That's a beautiful song. I like it.
Well,
I've never heard it before, but thank you.
Okay, so I decided I was going to play some couple old songs. So I wrote this song a few years ago. It's on my first record. It was never released, like as a single, but it's on the record. You can find it somewhere if there's any of those records left in existence. Called The Littles is the album, but this song's called I Never Want to Say Goodbye.
First time I looked at you, right then and there I knew it wouldn't take another day to know I feel this way. Had my heart in the car, it was like I was seeing stars. Almost fell apart, then you fixed my broken heart in half. Look me right in the eye and tell me tonight, baby, I love you so much that I almost cried. Hey, I think you should know I never want to say goodbye. We fell in love so hard, I knew it right from the start. And when you first kissed my lips, I knew I had to get a grip. 6 months and I proposed on a knee and I let her grow. And you said yes, I screamed. I thought it might all be a dream. And hey, look me right in the eye and tell me tonight, baby, I love you so much that I almost cried. Hey, I think you should know I never want to say goodbye. Oh no, never want to say goodbye. And babe, it's been 10 years now. Time flies, I don't know how. But I want you to know I will never let you go. Hey, look me right in the eye. Tell me tonight, baby, I love you so much that I almost cried. Hey, I think you should know I never want to say goodbye. Oh no, I never want to say goodbye. Oh no, never want to say goodbye. Wandering through Wichita, down my salvation. Oh, singing the wrong key.
Isn't it fun when you do that?
In through Wichita, down my salvation, on account of all the ways I've gone wrong, and I'm lonesome and longing. Been searching for banks of peace like a river, with a worn out liver and a hole in my soul. Winter times come, these days are shorter than my temper. I can't wrestle with my anger when he's got a boot heel on my throat. I And I'm wandering through Wichita, doubt my salvation on account of all the ways I've gone wrong. And I'm lonesome, lonesome and longing. Drink my fill of joy like a fountain, but my stomach can't take it and my head is pounding. I'm a ruined man as far as I can tell, aging poorly, losing hair, scared as hell. And I'm wandering through Wichita, doubt my salvation on account of all the ways I've gone wrong. And I'm lonesome, lonesome and longing. I'm lonesome, lonesome and longing, lonesome and longing.
Nice.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I get a little more of myself in the monitor.
Of your vocal?
Vocals and a little more acoustic too. Thanks.
Which?
Check 1 2.
Hold on. Check the.
Check 1 2. That's my acoustic, yeah.
Is that you? Try the.
That's me, yeah. Check 1 2. Yep.
Is that better?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good. I thought it was a little lower than it needed to be.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting the full effect of that fancy picking you were doing. This week we had this brilliant, I think he was a Tennessee lawmaker, one of the Appalachian area lawmakers said that we needed to get rid of higher education. And so part of my family is from an Appalachian background, and when I decided to go to college, it wasn't very supported by specifically my dad. And about a little over 2 years ago now, I was sitting at Tow Yard Brewing at an open mic Steve Kennan was doing, and this young lady and I started talking, and she was from an Appalachian family, and she was trying to get through college, and she'd go home, she was a junior, and they'd always ask her when she was going to get a real job, and she was going to be a lawyer. And the last thing that happened was that she'd let her parents talk her into being on her plan because it was cheaper for the phone. And then they weren't paying the phone bill, so she couldn't afford her rent at college. So, and I decided to write a song about it, but I decided to write it from both people's standpoints. Come from the hollers where nights are early and black. Oh, we come from hills looking down on the tracks where the coal trains traveled hither and yon. Left there soon after the trains were all gone. We had dreams when we came here after leaving our home. We'd work and stay together, none of us would roam. We had quite the surprise last night on the phone, 'cause you told us you're wanting a brand new life of your own. Yes, it seems we're different, there's no one to blame. Value our history,
we believe much the same. We hold each other close in our hearts, and we fear that these changes might tear us apart. Yes, I'm going to college, and I know that's new. I'm learning to do what I want to do. And I'm a part of this family, and I'll always be. 'Cause I'm doing what I think God wants of me. And I can no longer help out around the house every day. Cause my school is more than an hour away. But what I've learned about life, I've learned mostly from you. Things like dreaming and hard work and following through. Yes, it seems we're different, there's no one to blame. We value our history, we believe much the same. We hold each other close in our hearts, and we fear that these changes might tear us apart. So we'll tell you our stories, and we'll bring you real close. Let you know that your heart is what we love the most. And whether you're here or somewhere afar, you'll always be a big part of all that we are. Yes, it seems we're different, there's no one to blame. We value our history, we believe much the same. We hold each other close in our hearts, and we fear these changes might tear us apart. Yes, we fear that these changes might tear us apart.
I have a lot of those.
That was, yeah, it was really, yeah, got me fired up and ready to party with that.
You know what you were getting when you invited me.
Hey, man, nothing but love for you, Ray. I was like, should I play another sad song like right after that, or like
Sure, let's get him really bummed
make
out.
it 3 in a row?
It's only friends and family, so.
I mean, he was lonely, and you're changing stuff, and
What'd you say? It's not our fault we're pathetic.
families are sad. Like, that's the way it is. Not all family. I mean, mine was a happy song. I thought the last one.
Yeah, if Jake and I started in a different direction, you can reverse it.
Yeah, I mean, I played a
He
song about
dumped the
other
only one
songs
that was ever good for him, and
I don't have any happy songs. I'll do a cover.
what happy songs we got to do covers.
We don't need a cover.
Yeah.
No, we're okay with that. I just want to hear Grace.
That's
we're
not
gonna
a happy
make
song.
we're gonna make it sad. We might as well just go there. All right, so I guess that changes thing can flow into what I'm going to play here, which is the title song from my new record, and it's City of Trains. And City of Trains is a song that's really about our entire world and the way that it rushes by us through technology and through where we live these days in cities, and all the different things that are going on until something happens that makes us stop and reassess it all, such as getting caught at a train crossing when you're really, really depressed and the train stops and the boxcar in front of you is spray painted with the word eternity.
He's trying to outdo me.
This is a true thing. So
I know.
So anyway, this song's about all that, and I guess most of my new record is as well.
It's a city of trains, and I'm stuck in the rain. And the call that came broke my heart. The path home is blocked, and the choo-choo is stopped. And all I can see is a boxcar splashed with eternity. I don't know why the world is stopped now. And I don't know why I can't go now. The train has pulled away. The tracks are clear now. And I can't find my way. Life is stuck now in a city of trains. I finally take off to stop the honking of horns, but inside my head I can still hear the roar as I get closer and closer. Man, I'm almost there. I hope I can save my heart from this disrepair. I don't know why the world has stopped now. I don't know why I can't go now. The train has pulled away. The tracks are clear now. And I can't find my way. My life is stuck now in a city of trains. It's a city of trains, and the gates came down. and stop the rain, but it still won't stop the pain.
Wow, nice guy, nice guys. Nice addition. Are you gonna give us insight on this one, or are we?
Sure. This is off the new record. It's a song about an absent father trying to reconcile with his son. Kind of sad, kind of not, but mostly sad probably. But I guess this song's about forgiveness
That's upbeat.
and how hard it is.
I like the hope of that.
It's called Hard Times.
Devil's in the details, son, so listen close and listen well. I run out of lovers to leave, got no more guitars to sell. You see, this road-worn life ain't freedom, it's a lonely prison cell, and it ain't hard to tell that I've fallen on hard times, and I keep falling on hard times. Left your mama strung out with you in her belly on a summer night in '03. Then I chased down every passion of a 12-year younger me. I took all this world could offer, but my mind can't find no peace, and now you see that I've fallen on hard times, and I keep falling on hard times. I've fallen on hard times. Lord have mercy. Got 5 days clean time, but my conscience is dirty. I ain't entitled, no, I ain't worthy. I've just fallen on hard times, and I keep falling on hard times. All right, here we go, Ray. And the details, son, so listen close and listen well. Your old man ain't got no more friends to rob, hardly a soul left to sell. But your mama didn't raise no fool, and the glare in your eyes says you can tell I only come around when I've fallen on hard times. Guess I'll be leaving now. I keep falling on hard times.
All right, man. I friggin' love that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love that one.
Thank you.
All right, so we're talking about forgiveness, so I'll do this one. A few years ago, you get older, and I'm getting accomplished at that. And you think about your life, and that's one of the things that's happened in the last few years. I've written more retrospective songs. And this one is kind of about, the reality that young men tend to be shits towards women. And I was thinking back in my life, and there was this one particular time that I excelled at that. And always nicest person in the world. And wondered how she was doing. And I finally found out, did a little internet stalking, and found out that she had a really good life, which I was really, really happy about. But I wrote this song. It's called "The Better Man Now." Well, I met you at a time when I was an angry man. Should have passed you by, but I didn't understand. Yes, I tried hard to love you, but I didn't know how. You were too good for me then, but I'm a better man now. I'm a better man now. I learned to love and give. I think of you often and I wonder where you live. If you hear this song, you'll remember and frown. But if you've ever wondered, I'm a better man now. You were too good for me then. You were gentle and whole, and I loved you deeply through the darkness in my soul. Well, I never meant to hurt you, and I regret that now. You were too good for me then, but I'm a better man now. I'm a better man now. I learned to love and give. I think of you often and I wonder where you live. If you hear this song, you'll remember and frown. If you've ever wondered, I'm a better man now. Well, my demons, they're gone. It's quiet in my brain. I've let go of all the things that drove me insane, except for wishing I could see you and you'd forgive me somehow. You were too good for me then, but I'm a better man now. I'm a better man now. I've learned to love and give. Think of you often and I wonder where you live. If you hear this song, you'll remember and frown. If you've ever wondered, I'm a better man. Yes, I'm a better man now. I've learned to love and give. I think of you often and I wonder where you live. If you hear this song, you'll remember and frown. But if you've ever wondered, I'm a better man now. Yeah, if you even care, I'm a better man
right, we're going to take like a 5 to 10 minute recess so we can stop, push save, and then pick back up. And then we'll do a couple more rounds.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yep.
All right, we're back. And we still have Ray Hoskins and Jake Schlegel and Joe Shelton. Woo!
Yay.
So now I'm completely open on what I'm going to play because those were the 3 that I really wanted to get on tape. So, you got anything you guys want to hear?
Do another off the new album.
Okay. All right. This is called Whoa. Whoa.
Say somewhere down a sunny day, that's the place I get to be with you. Know it could be years from now or anytime, I don't know how. Gonna hug you tightly when I do. I just wanna be like you, to be so funny and so true. And I wanna live to be so much older than you. Down, think about trying to call you. You're not there anymore, and that just leaves me feeling torn. Part of the scene's crying like a child do. I miss you so. Where did you go?
Sad but fast.
So I write a lot of songs about addiction because for a good chunk of my life I was an addiction, but I've been clean over 9 years, going on 10 now. This song's about that time. It's called Mama, You Better Pray.
Been torn apart, stripped down to the studs, with nothing left of my name but a pair of old red wings caked with mud. I keep coming up short even when the dope is cheap. Mama, you've been praying so late at night. When was your last good night of sleep? I've thrown my lot in with the long forgotten and the teenage runaway. I'm just hanging out, waiting around for better days. Oh, Mama, you better pray. I could conjure up ghosts with cocaine smoke, and I can chase them away with a handful of methadone. But I know they'll return and linger at my door. You can let them on in, 'cause I know I'm better than strangers sleeping on my floor. I've thrown my lot in with the long-forgotten and the teenage runaway. I'm just hanging out, waiting around for better days. Oh, mama, you better pray. I got a Rolling Stone song just spinning through my head. All that used to satisfy me is gone and dead. Another rehab stint, well, it might work for a while, but mama, my wounds are deep and they're bleeding out, 'cause I've thrown my lot in with the long forgotten and the teenage runaway. I'm just hanging out, waiting around for better days. Oh, mama, you better pray.
Thank you.
Beautiful song.
Thanks.
A few years ago, I moved out to Texas. I was actually trying to be the forefront of my wife and I relocating there, because she'd always wanted to live in Texas. Actually, she lived there for a while when she was younger. And in the Austin area, they have these cedar trees. And they're actually came across from Spain and started because sheep shit. And the seeds were in their poop. So when you go out there and you try to do anything in the hill country, you'll see all these low, scruffy trees. Well, they're all imported from Spain through poop. And in February, when you're driving down the road, you might have a shock like I did when I drove and it looked like I was driving through fog, and then it stuck to my windshield. And it was the pollen from those cedar trees, and it gives you something called cedar fever. And they say it gets worse the second and third year than it did the first year, and the first year almost killed me because I ended up getting walking pneumonia and walking around for a while and didn't know I had it until my dog bit me. And they put me on this strong antibiotic, and lo and behold, 2 days later I could breathe, but I had like 6 months where I couldn't breathe, which led me to really start to think about my mortality for the first time. So this song came out of that experience, as miserable as it was. When I'm driving through Texas, I'm always amazed. The sky seems like it never ends. I can't see so much further than when I'm at home. The light seems to free me, and then yes, I think of my life and how I used to believe it was like that Texas sky. Now I know there's a limit, and it's much closer now. I'll be telling this here world goodbye. Yes, I see my horizon, it's moving in close. There's far fewer dreams left for me. We don't write songs for old folks, so it's quite a surprise when soon we no longer will be. We're a country of young folks, of dreams, goals, and love, of being whatever
we choose. And the dreams sometimes happen, but there's one thing I've learned. Time passes, whether we win or lose. Yes, I see my horizon, it's moving in close. There's far fewer dreams left for me. We don't write songs for old folks, so it's quite a surprise when soon we no longer will be. And there's some of it left. And there's a woman that I still love so. And I can't see that it's ending, but the love's still so strong that I've never once wanted to go. Yes, I see my horizon, it's moving in close. There's far fewer dreams left for me. We don't write songs for old folks, so it's quite a surprise when soon we no longer will be. We don't write songs for old folks, so it's quite a surprise when soon we no longer will be. Thank you.
I was hoping I'd hear that tonight.
What's that?
I was hoping I'd hear that one tonight.
Good.
All right. All right, so this is on a song on the new album as well. This is going to be the next song that's a single. It's called Home. It's about figuring out inside yourself where home is, and I guess whether that's a place or a place you're going or a place you're going to be. And maybe, I guess, figuring out that being with the people that are important to you is being home. I need you to know you will never be alone again. You'll never feel gone again as long as you're home. No matter if you go to the grocery or drive-in, I'll be waiting here for you when you come home. And I know your heart has been beaten down before. And I know your heart can't really take it anymore. I'll be here to love you now and evermore. And I need you to know you will never be alone again. You'll never feel gone again as long as you're home. No matter if you go to the grocery or drive-in, I'll be waiting here for you when you come home.
you now. I'll be right by your side. And I need you to know you will never be alone again. You'll never feel gone again as long as you're home. No matter if you go to the grocery or driving, I'll be waiting here for you when you come home. And when you go to work, you can tell all your friends, tell them you're in love again, and that you come home.
Well, that was fun.
Maybe I'll do one with the harmonica.
All right. Somebody who can do three things at once.
Are you
Sing.
tuning to 432 or
Is that what harmonicas are?
no? That's a joke. But
That's news to me.
the hippies tuned to 432 instead of 440.
Right. It's
yeah.
like there's some kind of magic there or something.
I don't know. John Craigie has a good story about that on one of his records.
I've never been the type of man to believe in ghosts, but I've seen the memories billowing like a cloud of smoke. They're a man out on their scene that I've never known. Well, I hold now, well, I hold now. And I watched my daddy work his fingers to the bone. The lines on his hands tell the story of a man with a generous home. And if I live 100 more years, I'll never know, oh, you know. Well, I hold now, well, I hold now. I never learned how to build a wall that will not fall, but I can give and give and give until my life is gone. All that you have taught me, I hope I pass along. I know I'll never forget. You taught me how to give. Lord willing, my love and I will have a few of our own, and we'll make some memories in this old Indiana home. And we'll laugh about everything that we thought we used to know, as we hold our own, as we hold our own. I never learned how to build a wall that will not fall, but I can try to give with all my heart and all my soul. All that you have taught me, I hope I pass along, and I know I'll never forget. You taught me how to give. wall will not fall, but I can try to give with all my heart and all my soul, all that you have taught me. I hope I pass along, and I know I'll never forget. You taught me how to give.
Again, nice song.
Thank you.
I have to figure out a song I'm going to sing.
What kind of harmonicas are those?
This one's a Hohner Marine band, which I don't really like, actually.
Yeah?
I prefer.
I mean, I don't know any of them, so I just...
Hohner Special 20s are my favorite. They're plastic, and I just think they have the best sound.
I've never tried to play them other than like the cheap ones that you find at Cracker Barrel or something.
Oh, yeah, these are going to have a different sound because you can actually bend the notes on these, so you can get like that bluesy sound, you know, that type of thing,
Need to take a Jake Schlegel harmonica course.
I'm not that good. Jeff Kelly would be better.
In my world, she was an angel, burning brighter every day. In my world, she was the center, in each and every way. In her world, I was disappointing, not the man she thought I'd be. In her world, our love was fading, till she couldn't see how she would ever have the love she saw in all her dreams. In our world, in my world, each day was wondrous. All I needed was her voice. In my world, I was her hero. She was happy with her choice, but in her world, I was no hero. She was waiting all the while for me to finally see there was no joy left in her smile. In our world, in our world, she found another, at least that she couldn't hide. In our world, she often blamed me, like I was the one who hadn't tried. I knew that I'd fooled myself. Our love long ago had died. In our world, in our world.
Moonshine and Music is a presentation of Notlehs Entertainment. Copyright 2020, all rights reserved. The producer for today's show was Joe Shelton. Our cameraman, grip, and stunt double was Brent Lee Smith. On cameras and all sorts of other things, Bailey Shelton. And our staff guru is Brent Schlemmer. Join us each Sunday for new episodes right here with Moonshine and Music.